So here we are. June 1st. No more waiting. No more cat math. The clock just struck the moment everyone's been whispering about. Jalen Ramsey and the Dolphins? That page is turned. It's not speculation anymore. It's not rumor. It's reality. The end. Yeah, it's here. Not announced, not confirmed, not official in those perfectly worded press releases just yet, but it's done. Everyone inside knows it. Everyone outside feels it. The break is mutual, they say. But it's heavy. There's no tension in the room. Just that stillness. That weird silence when a loud voice suddenly disappears. Now the real game begins. Ramsey can finally be moved. The financial handcuffs are off. The Dolphins can pull the trigger on whatever deal they've been sitting on, or still scrambling to finalize. And let's be honest, the market isn't sleeping on this. Somebody's going to pounce. Maybe more than one somebody. The loudest voices keep parroting that Miami won't get more than a fifth-rounder. The lazy answer. But that doesn't track. That doesn't reflect what Ramsey actually is. This isn't some washed vet clinging to his last contract. He's still that dude. A tone setter. A disruptor. You don't just find that in the fifth round. So what's really going on? The Rams. That storyline writes itself, right? They're watching. Everyone knows it. Maybe they never wanted to say goodbye in the first place. Maybe now's the time for a reunion. And this time, the money fits better. The youth is there. The momentum is building again. Ramsey could slide back into that system like he never left. The Dolphins, they don't give handouts. Greer's not moving him just to clear a line on the spreadsheet. He knows Ramsey still holds weight. Maybe not first-rounder weight, but something worth listening to. A third-rounder? That's not out of the question, especially if Miami's willing to eat some of that contract to sweeten the pot. But there's more smoke elsewhere. Atlanta. Don't blink. The Falcons have been pushing chips in like they're holding a royal flush. They've made some moves this offseason that raised eyebrows, and Ramsey could be the next big one. They're thin on picks next year, tight on cap too, but they're not afraid to make a future bet. A 2026 premium pick. Maybe. Or something even bolder. Picture this, a swap. A player-for-player shakeup. Jonnu Smith out. Kyle Pitts in. That's not just noise. That's a real idea. Pitts hasn't found his rhythm in Atlanta. Still young. Still full of potential. Just not the right fit. And Miami? They've been hunting for a tight end that brings more than just blocking. That could be something. Then there's Dallas. Always hovering. Jerry Jones doesn't sit still when stars are up for grabs. He's the wild card. He's done stranger things. They've got corners. They've got problems coming up too. Like how to pay Micah Parsons. Ramsey would be a luxury, but that's never stopped Jerry before. Maybe he moves a CB. Maybe he creates chaos. Wouldn't be the first time. Don't sleep on the rest. Vegas is lurking. Detroit too. And Minnesota. They've got young guys who need a veteran voice in that secondary. Ramsey could walk in and set the tone day one. It's not just about talent, it's about presence. But every single move starts and ends with Chris Grier. How this unfolds defines the offseason. If he gets played, if Ramsey walks for pennies, that hits the locker room different. That sends a message. You don't want that kind of message floating around. You want control. You want confidence. And this trade? This has to land right. So what's the price? Could be a day two pick. Could be a name we don't see coming. Could be a combo. Some picks, some cash, maybe even a throw-in. Grier's been crafty before. He doesn't always play it safe. That's what makes this next step so interesting. He's got options. Too many to rush it. Still, the longer this drags, the heavier it gets. Ramsey's presence is loud. He casts a shadow, even off the field. The longer he stays, the more questions start bubbling. Training camp's not far off. You don't want this hanging over the team by then. And there's that deeper truth. Ramsey brought something to this team. He didn't just play. He shifted energy. That edge. That swagger. You don't replace that with a draft pick. You don't manufacture it in camp. You either have it, or you don't. The Dolphins took a swing when they brought him in. They were bold. And now, with the exit door wide open, they've got to be bold again. Letting go is one thing. But letting go the right way? That's where champions are made. So what happens next? Maybe it's the Rams again. Maybe Atlanta stuns everyone. Maybe a dark horse jumps in last second. But today, June 1st, the green light is on. The phones are buzzing. And somewhere in that war room, a decision is coming. Not long now.